Alright guys, I have a battle here for you today against a longtime fan of the channel, that being minemaster05x. And yeah, we're going to do an OU match, and as you can see, our teams are pretty strong. Definitely some Pokemon on my opponent's team that I am afraid of using, and I am using a team that is kind of thought out. You guys might recognize it. I've used it a few times, and I do like it, so yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and lead with my Bulk Chomp as he leads with Jirachi, one of the Pokemon I saw him leading with. I thought he would either lead with Jirachi or Landorus. Glad I got that right. He ends up switching out into the other Pokemon I wasn't, really caring if he led with, which is his Landorus, as I just go ahead and set up Stealth Rocks. I'm not really feeling that the Jirachi threatens me that much, and I kind of thought he would switch anyway. So he's going to go ahead and go for a Stealth Rocks of his own, and that's fine. Not perfect, but fine. I do have Talonflame on this team. I do have a way to spin away those rocks, but it's always kind of hard with Scarf, with my Scarf Excadrill to do that sometimes. Either way, he's going to stay in and take my Toxic, as now he goes for an Earthquake and ends up critting me as I miss my Fire Blast. I was going for Fire Blast, kind of predicting a switch, but was a little too cowardly to actually use Earthquake, but it turns out it's fine for me, although he does crit me with Earthquake, which is not good. Now, it does make a very good play here, predicting my switch, but the Hack's kind of, it levels itself out as he misses the Stone Edge, which would have done a ton to my Superior, and now I'm just going to be able to outspeed and Leaf Storm him, so that's pretty awesome for me. Overall, I think the Hack's kind of, it evened out there after the crit Earthquake, and then he missed the Stone Edge. Anyway, in comes Bisharp as, yeah, he looks like he's just going to try to pivot me, making me look like a noob as he goes right into Latios. Probably should have seen this pivot coming as I go for a Hidden Power Ground. And obviously it does not affect Latios. Now I do have Dragon Pulse. I decided to try to go for it, risking it being a Scarf Latios. It ends up just trying to pivot into Jirachi. So that was a couple of excellent plays for him as he's able to pivot out into a Pokemon that obviously threatens my Superior, because it is properly Scarf Jirachi, which means he can outspeed me. And while I don't think he can kill with a single Iron Head, it'll do a lot of damage, probably 2-hit KO me. And yeah, obviously he has a very high chance to flinch, so it's a very safe play for him. I decided to just go out into my Garchomp to try to get some revenge damage using my ability, Rough Skin, and my item, which is Rocky Helmet. As you can see, it does some decent damage to Jirachi. While I do lose Garchomp, I'm going to be able to take this Jirachi down pretty low, although there's really not a whole lot I have left that can actually do much to it. I decided to go out into my Excadrill, and instead of going for the Rapid Spin, which I kind of wanted to do, I decided just to go for the Earthquake, thinking that he might try to stay in. Excadrill does resist Iron Head, but obviously it does not have great defenses, so I don't really want to risk losing it. So I just go for that Earthquake, but just kill it. So kind of made my Garchomp sacrifice pointless, but what can you do? Down goes his Jirachi, which is the important thing, as he goes out into his Breloom, which is a good play. Breloom does resist Earthquake, and he does know that I'm Scarf probably. So yeah, I'm just going to go right out into my Superior, which should be able to take a Spore if he wants to go for that. That's what I was kind of hoping for. He ends up just going for the Mach Punch, which is a good play, and nearly kills my Superior. Now, I'm just going to actually try to sack my Superior here, but he thought that I was trying to pivot, so he goes for the Spore, which actually lets me get some important damage on this Breloom, and while it does make me lose my Superior, that really worked out for me. Actually, he just goes for a Rock Tomb, thinking I would pivot into Talonflame, excuse me. But yeah, I did not do that. I go out into my Deontay now, and I'm just going to go ahead and Protect as I Mega Evolve. I don't really want to take some damage as I do this, since, yeah, just always a safe play just to go for the Protect. And, yeah, he does stay in and try to Bullet Seed me, which would be super effective. And now he's going to try to go for the Mach Punch to do some damage. It does do a lot of damage due to his Technician and Life Orb, but I'm going to be able to get the kill here with Moonblast, which is pretty sweet. No longer have to worry about the Breloom. So as Breloom goes down, I'm wondering what will he switch into? Turns out he chooses Bisharp, which is a pretty good play overall. He can obviously hit me with Sucker Punch, which I should have predicted, but It ends up critting me. I don't know if it mattered since I do resist it. Mega Deontay isn't very bulky, so it probably could have killed me anyway, especially with his Life Orb, but oh well. Let's just go out into Keldeo now, and I know he probably can't kill me with anything, so I'm just going to go for the, I really should have went for an Icy Wind expecting Latios, but instead I just go for the, let's see, the Secret Sword, which is going to be resisted. It still ends up doing some nice damage. Probably should have predicted that. It would have put me in a good position, but oh well. I'm just going to switch out now. I don't want to take a Psychic or a Psyshock, so yeah, I just go right out into Excadrill, who can resist those moves. Instead, he believes he goes for a Draco, does he? Yes, he goes for a Draco Meteor, which I also resist, but obviously I'm not going to take that well. Ends up hitting down my extra drill down to red HP, which definitely a lot of damage there. And I am Scarfed, though. I'm just going to go for the Earthquake, figuring that I can take out pretty much anything if he does want to switch. His remaining Pokemon are Manectric and his Base Sharp. So if he did try to shout in that situation, I would have been able to kill it. I was tempted to try to go for the Rabbit Spin once again. Decided against it. Now, I do have to switch out Extratrill. The main reason I need to switch out Extratrill is because Extratrill is my only answer to his Mega Manectric at this point. If I lose it, then I pretty much will lose to Manectric because my last other Pokemon are Keldeo, who is weak to Electric, obviously, and Talonflame, who is also weak to Electric. So I do go out into my Keldeo, also to get the Justified boost, not that it matters. But, yeah, the resistance to Dark was key. And, yeah, he does go for that Sucker Punch, and he's able to kill me, sadly. And, yeah, I just lose Keldeo, so that's not good. So I go out into my Talonflame. I'm hoping... I am Banded Talonflame. I go for the Brave Bird. I could go for the Flare Blitz here, but that would leave me vulnerable to Sucker Punch if he does try to go for that. I really should have probably went for the Flare Blitz, knowing that he probably wouldn't risk Sucker Punch, but I decided to try to be safe, and it doesn't kill, which means, oh crap, I'm going to lose. Thank God he has Life Orb, because he is going to be able to take out my Talonflame, but, and at this point I thought I lost. I'm like, oh crap, it didn't kill. But he is going to be able to take himself, he does take himself out with a Life Orb, so I have a chance. Now, obviously, he's going to get the Mega Evolution into Mega Manectric, which means he's going to get the Intimidate off on me. But I am, I'm not an Adamant, I think. I am Jolly Extratrill. So I have to hope that at -1 attack, a Stabbed Earthquake can take this thing out. It really comes down to this. This is our last two Pokemon. I have red HP. I need to be able to take this thing out. So he Mega Evolves, does get off the Intimidate. And I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to go for an Earthquake, and you guys will see what happens. Who wins this battle? I'm able to get the KO. I don't know what the, I didn't calc it, but if you guys want to calc it, be my guest. That was a really awesome battle either way. Come right down the end there. minemaster05. So let's go into today's question of the day. There's been a lot of buzz recently about Mega Evolutions maybe not making it to Gen 7. Mainly, pretty much, there's been no source material that we've seen from Sun and Moon yet that has Mega Evolutions on it. We don't see the Mega Bracelets on any of these screenshots. Not even exist a Mega... We haven't seen new Mega Evolutions like we probably would have seen, and not even existing Mega Evolutions. Like, they have a ton of Pokemon that they've shown us, even old ones, just in the screenshots and, videos. Like, we've seen a ton of pretty much existing Pokemon. We haven't seen even any existing Mega Evolutions, which just seems weird considering how much, they stressed it in Gen 6, and, how popular they kind of are. So, what do you think? Do you think Mega Evolutions are going to leave in Gen 6? Do you want them to leave? It's a pretty hot debate, and to be honest, I think it would make me feel better if Mega Evolutions were gone. I never liked the concept, honestly, and it would make me feel better about the Z moves, being the new gimmick. But leave a comment about that. What do you think about Mega Evolution? Should they go away? Should they stay? Yeah. See you guys later. Bye.